favorite little songs. I be vibing out to that little song. I think I'm disappointed because nobody bought me an Usher ticket. Like, I'm trying to understand. Got all these people that so-called love Jay, and yet I'm going to be at home when Usher's here. Like, the math is not mathing. But either way, I want to thank y'all for each and every week for showing up. I want to introduce y'all to my special guest. His name is Spiritual J. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing?
He doing well. Okay, so Spiritual J, tell us a little bit about that name. Like, why spiritual?
Oh, well, I grew up in a church home, so
Okay.
I really got like a church background. So
Okay.
like I really started off as like a gospel artist.
Oh.
But then I ventured out and like started like doing other music. So that's where the spiritual come from.
Okay. So what type of music do you do now?
I do like R&B, just like R&B rap, singing music. But I really dabble in like all genres if you really ask.
Okay. What's your favorite genre?
Probably R&B.
Why R&B?
I just feel like R&B you get like the real like
The real J?
feeling, the real Jay. I get to like
Ooh.
share how I'm really feeling, like my real emotions, and
Okay.
how like life and trials have been, coming in my life and stuff. So I get to, share that with my audience.
Okay. So do you like to write your own music too? Like when you write your own music, how do you get in that zone? Like, do you have a routine, or you just get the things just pop in your head and you start writing it down?
Honestly, I feel like you gotta let it come to you. I don't like to force it. So like something can happen and I just sit down, hear a beat, and I just write it. You know what I mean? I let it come to me. So it's real natural.
Okay. It's real natural. Okay. So tell me what you be writing about then. Like,
Well, most of my songs recently have really been like love songs. Like,
oh, are you in love?
man, I was in love.
Oh.
I was in love, but I'm looking for love again.
Oh, you looking for love
Yeah,
again? Oh, snaps, ladies, y'all heard this? And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, you 21? Oh, he legal, y'all.
Yeah, I'm ready.
21.
Let's do it.
He a baby, but he legal. Okay, so shoot your shot over there. You never know. Nah, you ain't doing that.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. I ain't saying I have my eye on nobody. I ain't saying I ain't have my eye on nobody.
Oh, you got your eye on somebody?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and we're not even gonna get into
Nah,
that
you
business.
can't. No,
I don't want to put your little business out there. I don't want to mess it up for everybody else who live on that little roster. So tell me,
crazy.
tell me more about your music and everything. How did you even get started with music?
Well, I come from a musical background. My dad's like, he makes beats. He's a producer. So,
Okay.
I used to go to the basement. My dad be making a beat. And like, I just started rapping at like the lunch tables. I remember like early age, like middle school, elementary school, I was like always asked to rap and always asked to like freestyle. And I didn't think I was good, you know what I mean? I just thought I was just rhyming words together until somebody was like, you really need to try this. So
Okay.
I started making music, and one time I went to school and let somebody hear one of my first songs. They was like, this is actually good, and that's where it all started.
That's where it all started. That's where everything came about. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your goals for your music at this point in time?
I really want to be worldwide. I really want to like let people like get a glimpse of my life and connect to my fans on a deeper level, so they can have like an easy listening like experience of my music and understand like what I'm saying, where I'm coming from.
Okay. Do you have a favorite artist?
My favorite artist is Rod Wave.
Rod Wave. Lord have mercy.
Why everybody say that when I
Because
say
he
that?
makes me sad every time I listen to him. I don't dislike him. He's just not who I'm going to play when I'm in a good mood.
I feel that. But the thing about Rod Wave, like, you gonna understand, like, it's not fake. Like, he put
Yeah,
his
for sure.
actual emotions in the song. There's things that people can relate to. I don't care, like, you could be the hardest guy on the planet. You need to be hurt in some type of way. So you have a song. Rod Wave has a song for you. You just gotta find. Spiritual J has a song for you.
Ooh, I was just going to say, Spiritual J, you got a song for
I
us
got a
too?
song for you.
So do you you sing
I
and
sing
rap?
and rap. Yeah.
Do you dance at all?
No, I'm like so stiff. Like, I'm tall and skinny. I'm like, I have
How
two
tall are
left
you?
feet. I'm 6'3".
You 6'3", okay. And he said, that's not safe.
It
It's
don't
not
look-
no
it
Chris
don't-
Brown
it don't look
moves
good.
over
It
here.
don't look good. I'm gonna work on it though. Like, hopefully I get big enough. I have some like,
Teach you how to, little such something, little ooh, nah.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. We're going to take a quick trip in tonight. Like, I had this guy that I was trying to get a part of the team, and we exchanged information, and all of a sudden he asked me on a date. And I'm like, I didn't. No. That's not what we doing here. Are you going to be the videographer or not? It's like, absolutely not. But you tell me, because you're a man, and it's a young man at that. Right now you might enjoy the intention, maybe because, whatever you got going on. But do you feel that sometimes people are not listening to what you got to say and they only paying attention to how you look?
100%.
Okay.
But you gotta know your clientele. Like, like when man, like. Repeat the question one more time. Repeat the question. I gotta think of it. Repeat the question one more time.
He don't want to answer wrong.
Repeat the question one more time.
I'm really asking you, what is one of the difficulties that you have by being a young man in this industry? You're not an ugly young man.
Right.
So when it comes to the opposite sex, do you feel, or is it a problem that you are sexualized? I know a lot of men be like, we be tripping.
So I feel like some girls be thinking like, as like a young black man, I'm just like the rest of them, like a stereotypic like black guy that just, you know, want to like freak on them. But it's not that. Like,
Okay.
I grew up like knowing the respect of women. So like when I get like stereotyped or like put like a persona on me that's not me, I feel like it's like really rude.
Okay.
Like, I don't like that. Like
That's
let me write my own story. Don't be putting like just because your ex did you wrong, don't mean I'm gonna do you wrong. Come on now. It's not me.
I'm just trying to figure out who hurt your feelings because that sounded personal.
So you ain't gonna get into that. If you know.
I was just playing. Okay, you're right. So basically, do not blame me for the previous person or the previous interactions that you have had with other men because you yourself were raised differently. So that's not the way you want to present yourself.
At all.
Okay. So I know that when we first left off, we were talking about your music career and things like that. Do you perform anywhere that people can kind of see? And how do people listen to your music?
So I'm actually on all platforms under Spiritual J. So you can find my stuff on TikTok, you can find my stuff on Instagram, Apple Music, Spotify. But I also started doing open mics recently. So
really,
you can catch me at open mic. I'm trying to book my first ever like concert, probably like at it's some place in Joliet that you go to. But as of right now, I have not done like a official concert, but it's coming soon for sure.
Okay. So when you have this official concert, what's the vision that you have for not only yourself, but for your music and how you want to represent yourself for this first big show?
I just want it to be like all like family. I wanted you to be able to come and like be safe, like in a safe place. Like I want you to be able to like feel welcome. So like with my music, like it's supposed to make you feel like you can talk about your feelings and your emotions and like not get judged. So I just wanted to be like everybody just come vibe and have a good time, like no negative energy.
No, that makes sense. Say good vibes.
Good vibes. That's all.
Okay. So what's one of your favorite songs that you have written so far?
Actually, it's a song called Used To, which is coming out on my new album, which comes out on Halloween, the 31st.
You got a new album coming out soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means you definitely gotta give Juice the first little sip of it so I can hear it.
You can have it. You can play it. You can play it for sure. But like, yeah, it's like that song. Like, I had to like stop writing it because it's so real. Like, it just gives you a real insight of like how I was feeling in that time. So like, it's a real song. For sure.
So then, what is the song about though?
The song is basically like somebody like me looking back on like somebody I had past relationship with, and basically like I'm looking at their current life situation and they just not the same person as they was like with me. They look kind of like lower vibration and energy with the new person they with than how they was with me.
Say they not glowing the same when they was with you.
Not
That's usually what happened. And when people usually go dip off and get with somebody else, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Now, is it?
It's not. So yeah, the main focus of that is like you not smiling like you used to, you not shining like you used to. So once you listen to it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
You right about that one? You right? Okay. Listen, I'm with you when you're right and with you when you're wrong. So hey, I get what you're saying. So like, far as you, and do you play any instruments? Do you do anything of that nature?
I did the saxophone. I played the saxophone. So I was in a middle school band, concert band, middle school marching band. I still dabble in it, like I'll play at church and stuff sometimes. But like, yeah, I'm really like, I like playing like the sax. I like making beats and stuff like that.
You like making beats. So what type of album is this going to be? Is this going to be an R&B album, a rap album, a mixture?
Okay. So my first ever album I released was called The Way to J. So that was like when I first like let people know I was taking music serious. That was like during the time where I wasn't more like R&B, like singing, rapping. I was just rapping. Okay. So this new album I got coming out is called The Way to J 2. So it's gonna be a mix of me like just straight rapping, and half of the songs gonna be like my newer like singing rap R&B type style music. So
say you trying to get into who's your favorite artist?
Rod Wave is my favorite artist.
Outside of Rod Wave.
Outside of Rod Wave.
I should say who's your favorite R&B artist? I'm sorry.
Favorite R&B artist? Bryson Tiller.
Oh, why Bryson?
I ain't gonna lie, Bryson he different. Like I ain't gonna lie, like every time I hear Bryson Tiller, you just gotta move. I just feel like you just.
Yeah, you're right. What's your favorite song from Bryson?
Don't.
That's crazy. That's what was in my head. Don't. Yeah, that
sure.
is my song. That's everybody's little song.
Then he started rapping a little bit. I didn't think right.
So that's how you can vibe out. Say, okay,
For
found my
sure.
twin.
For sure.
Where you been? Okay. Do you, outside of Rod Wave and Bryson, since those are your favorites, do you have anyone else that you would want to work with in the industry? Whether that's a singer, a rapper, a producer, anything like that. And they could be dead or alive.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with my mom a little. I say Prince. I say
Oh.
like if Prince was alive, like
Prince.
my mom is such a Prince fan. Like she was telling me how like he like plays his own instruments for his song. Like he writes his own music. Like I just feel like to be in that space and like have somebody that's like so into music like that, I would love to work with them.
Okay,
Like,
Prince. And anybody else that's alive?
Prince, anybody else that's alive. Producer wise, I'll probably go Pharrell.
Okay.
I just watched that new movie that he got coming out. Like
I gotta see that. That's the one,
The
like the
Lego-
cartoon,
yeah,
the
the
little
Lego
Lego
one.
one, right?
yeah,
Okay.
and the way like he explains like listen to music, to like sitting there vibing to music, like listen to music how it comes in. If we the same person, like I just feel like we would just
You can vibe out to that.
We'll vibe out to that. Somebody else who alive. Give me Future. Give me Future, man.
Future.
Give me Future. Future
Oh,
just
man.
he get older, but he still just come crazy on every album.
He do. I can't take that from that man. He, anytime he makes some hits, they good. So I can't even lie. I be jamming out to Future.
Bangers.
Okay, so we got Future, we got Bryson, we got Rod Wave, we got Prince.
Yeah.
Prince at the top. So yeah, I ain't
Prince
mad
at
at
the
that
time,
one.
G
For that one.
Beats. He made
I know
like
what
a
it is.
bunch of Chicago artists' beats. So he was
Okay.
like one of the judges at the talent show. So when it was all said and done, I went up to him and we exchanged numbers, and he ended up inviting me to his studio.
Okay.
So he listened to my music and he's like, I have a beat for you. So he gave me that beat and was like, make a song, send it to me in like 3 weeks. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have this to you tonight. Like,
Did you have it to him by the night?
gave it to him that night, and I ended up making my last album that I came out with. So it's called The Last Time. So that was on the deluxe. So
That is dope.
Yeah, it was
That's
nice.
a very dope experience to even have. Like he came to your university or your
Yeah.
high school. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you balance being a college student and doing your music? And I'm pretty sure you might do some type of part-time work study, whatever.
for
How
sure.
do you do all of that?
I feel like because I'm in school, it's easier to like be an artist because you come into like contact with a lot of
Different people.
upcoming producers,
Yeah.
beat makers, like so like other artists to like collab with. So I feel like with that college experience, it really translates to my music because like I can talk about the stuff that's happening at school
Yeah.
and put it into my music. And now look, you got a full
show.
you got a full show. You know what I mean? So yeah, it really helps. It
Okay.
actually helps.
So how do you balance your social life into all of that? Because balancing the social life is hard in adult world when you're trying to do things. And it's hard in college too. I remember being in school trying to balance, okay, see your friends here, go to work, go to school, look good, smell good. It's just rough. So how do you balance all of that?
Well, I was blessed to have like two parents in my life, so they always taught me work before pleasure.
Ooh,
So
I like that.
I make sure I get what I need to do out the way before I, go party or, hang out with my friends. But social life is like like you need to have that balance. Like you don't need to just be working all the time. I feel like most of my music that I make, I have to be outside or like I have to like go out and do things for it to translate back to my music. But I most definitely get work
Okay.
done first before I gotta go outside.
Hey, period.
Party.
Say. Work first, play later.
Let's do it.
Okay. Now you are an up and coming artist. You have things going on. I know you pay attention to the media and all of that. So I'm not gonna ask you about Diddy. We don't get into
Okay.
Bad Boys. We're gonna leave him where he at.
Yeah.
But since we're getting to know you, what's something that you want people to know about you personally, and something you want them to know about you as an artist?
Something I want you to know personally, like I don't switch up based off the people I'm around. Like I'm always gonna be myself no matter what. Like I want you to have the realest me. So like you won't have to have like a doubt in your mind that I'm just telling you something wrong or tell you something fraudulent. Like
Okay.
that's just me. Like I'm trustworthy. I'm truthful.
Okay.
Say whatever.
Say you the same person, artist or not, right?
Yeah, I'm saying artist or not, I'm still Jay at the end of the day.
Okay. So are you the oldest?
No, I'm actually the middle child, so I get neglected.
Are you getting
I get neglected.
Oh Lord, ladies. So do you have an older brother or older sister?
I have a younger sister and an older sister.
Oh, and you're the only
I'm
boy?
the only boy.
Oh my God, that means you do no wrong in your mother's eyes.
Actually, I feel like I like it like that because like we're having two sisters. Like I get the insight of like the female world. So like
Yeah.
I like say you come home irritated, I can like I know what's wrong.
Say
like,
all right, whatever.
You know what I mean? Like my sister really be putting me on game. Shout out my sister Jasmine and Janaya. I love you.
Okay. How old is your older sister?
She's 29.
She's 20. Okay, she's around the same age as me. And then your younger sister is
16.
16, and you are 21.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's actually not a bad little age. Y'all have the biggest age gap to 21 to 10. Okay, well, yeah. So you get all the insight on all.
I get all the insight.
What's the biggest piece of information you think you done got on us as ladies?
The biggest piece of information, probably would be like, I ain't gonna lie, it'd probably be like y'all, like the women that come off mean are probably like the nicest women like you'll meet. Like they have like that resting like mean face, like that. They really teddy bears inside, honestly. Like you just
I
gotta
feel attacked. No.
they really so you just gotta have enough confidence to go approach them.
Go approach them and stuff like that.
Yes,
okay, that makes sense. And boy, stop calling me ma'am. I'm not that old. Okay, you aged me. Like
my bad.
I'm just playing. You got manners. That's all it is. Yes, you got manners. Okay. So we know that you said you got your eye on somebody. You ain't gotta tell me all that. Do you have a type? Because I know it's gonna be some people that's gonna ask.
Do I have a type? I do have a type.
What's the type? And don't give me all that emotional stuff. Give what people really want to know. The physical type first.
Okay, my type is like, I'm not gonna say color, like, cause I didn't talk to like all races. Mm-hmm. So I mean, if you want to do physical, I love nice eyes. I love a nice smile.
Okay.
Honestly, I look at fingernails because it's like, if you don't work in like a construction, like dirty with your hands, and your fingernails are dirty
all the time,
then you just dirty. I'm sorry.
You ain't wrong. I'm gonna put my hands down because I need a.
I'm not even.
I need a fill in. But I get what you're
saying. It's just little things like that. Then yeah, just a nice personality. Like I said, like, you gotta match energy. I match energy, so if our energies match, then.
What's your energy?
Happy, outgoing, energetic, like. But I'm actually like, I'm not too like nonchalant. Like I know a lot of females like nonchalant guys, but like I'm not nonchalant. Like,
what do you mean by nonchalant?
Like boys that like don't care. Like you arguing, they just sitting there like.
The biggest pet peeve in life.
Like I don't do that. Like, I want to hear what you how you feel. I want to talk about it. I want to communicate. So
okay.
Just communicate.
So you are a communicator. That's what you were really saying. Okay. I think you got a niece for him. Maybe we'll like. I ain't got no nieces for him. I'm sorry.
She kind of play with the other team though, so I
can't help you in that department. Not unless she, she play for the other team. Ain't nothing we can do on that one.
I don't think I can change that.
Whoop!
Not gonna force it. Not gonna force it.
You ain't gonna force it. You ain't gonna force it. Okay. So one of the things I saw on the internet was, and I want to hear your opinion because you're a young black man, is that one of the most hated people in America is the black woman. And I know black men too, so don't kill me, y'all. We hate it equally together. But I will state, for me, I will say black women, we are hated in the workplace, especially. Becky can be passionate if she gets in there and tells you, hey, we really need you to do this. Your manager be like, she just has passion. But then when we do it, now we Shaniqua and Shanae, and now we don't know how to act. And one of the big topics is when people like yourself make it to the next level of being famous. What Kanye say? You get on and you get a white girl, even though he did exactly what's in his song. I personally don't care what color you date. You want to date a flamingo. If that makes you happy, do it. Like, do it. But how do you feel about that statement alone? Like, do you feel that they say that you guys don't protect us as black women all the time? Do you feel that as a community that we protect each other enough? Do you feel that black men protect black women all the time? Like, give me a little insight on you on one of those.
As a man, I most definitely feel like men do need to protect black women more because I feel like it's this certain construct that's out there that, like, what I'm trying to say, like, once you get up in the radio business, they think that you're gonna, like you said, go get a Becky.
Yeah.
But like, nah, but I feel like it's really like where your heart is at. Like, it's really where your heart is. I don't think it's really like a color thing, but I do feel like when we see women of color get attacked, we need to like stick up for them, and I don't feel like enough men are doing that. You don't want to get canceled. It's a cancel culture.
Yeah, it is a cancel culture.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's a cancel culture.
As soon as you say the wrong thing, they over you.
But my thing is like, if you can't get canceled if you're not, if you're uncancelable. Like I have a homie that be like, they can't cancel me. I'm me. Like you can't go cancel. Like that's myself. So like I feel like they need to like, as men, we need to just be like more, just more efficient and like,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like.
Okay. Now, I get what you're saying. I feel like it plays a role in both parts. Right. We both have to, both black men and women need to protect each other. I tell people all the time. I tell my kids all the time, I know the school might tell you that the world has changed, but it has not changed that much. You don't get second chances. So yeah, you right. You right on that one. What has been one of your fondest memories about not only being in school but also being an artist as well?
My fondest memory?
Like funny, sad, happy, whichever one you feel like sharing.
Man, since being an artist, I would say like my first open mic.
Okay.
I went and that's the support I got after the open mic and the people that came out to like watch me in my open mic. It's just like the feeling like having like actual supporters that like ask me like, where the music, like where it's coming, when it's dropping, like it almost like bring me to tears because it's like
it's a good
this
feeling.
Started off as a dream. Like this wasn't like something like I planned to happen. So like that's why I said God has a plan for everybody. So like He knows your heart, He knows what you meant to do. So like just seeing like I have actual support that's not fake and artificial, like
it feels good.
It feels so good to the point. It's not sad, but like you really want to like. I just want to give everybody a hug. Everybody get hugs. You get a hug.
Because general support is not an easy thing to come by, and you feel it when somebody genuinely is behind you and got your back. So
100%.
You're not wrong
100%.
on that one. Oh, so the album comes out on Halloween.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're dropping that. How do they listen to it? How do they look it up?
Okay, so like I said, I'm on all platforms. So honestly, you could really go to your Safari, you go to your Google, just put in Spiritual Jay on all platforms, and I will pop up.
Okay. He said, Google me. I'm
Google
famous.
me. I got a panel. You can.
Period.
It's official out here. It's
Period.
official.
You never wrong with that. Okay, so tell us your IG, everything. Is it all Spiritual J as well?
On my IG is Spiritual JXY. Everything else is just Spiritual J regular.
Okay, so is there a time frame that this album is dropping on the 31st?
So it'll be 12 o'clock a.m. on Thursday.
Oh.
So 31st.
So
a spooky release.
You took the word right out of my mouth. A spooky release. Okay.
Release.
Is there anything else you want have to say, or you want people to know about you, or anything before we get up out of here?
I just want to say all glory to God. Without Him, I wouldn't be here. I want to thank y'all for having me on the show because this is crazy. Like I would never think I'd be here right now. And I just want to thank all my supporters, my mom, my dad, my family. And my friends. I just want to say thank y'all and keep rocking with me. And I'll keep rocking with y'all.
For sure. And y'all met his parents. They so nice. His mommy's so cute. Yeah.
Oh, don't have her hand up.
She probably listening like, thank you. But no, seriously, they did an excellent job raising you. You have great manners. You have a good sense of humor. And I wish you nothing but the best, seriously, because there's not a lot of young people out here right now trying to do something with their life besides being a TikToker all day. Like, you really trying. And I appreciate that and I respect that. What are you majoring in school?
Computer science.
Oh, and he intellectual?
Oh, man.
Listen here, young ladies. That is hard to find. Intellectual, goal-driven, and he's standing on business about what he doing, y'all. So, y'all come over here and holler at my nephew and listen to his music on the 31st. Make sure y'all overly support nephew. And we definitely going to keep his music here in rotation. So y'all heard it here first on Take a Sip with Jay. We got the exclusive, as I do. That's why I'm Take a Sip, okay? His album will be out October 31st. So make sure you guys listen, okay? We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. We're going to listen to some music and we'll be back.
This you too, right?
That's a good song.